I'm here to show you how to basically decrap your photos. Nice picture of a cat. Cats are hard to photograph. Nice portrait, crop. One thing I'll say, you see the shot, do it. I'm going to crop this. I'm on the crop tool. Pull it in. There we go. You just draw around it. You don't need the feet. Watch this. Got this. Let me pull this up. Shrink it a little bit. Even better. Crop in a little more. Get it tight. Get it tight. We get into there. We've got proportions in here. I just delete these numbers, and that way I can get into this thing. If you're using elements, it would be shown at the bottom of the screen. If I don't like that, I could just hit the circle up here, and then let's say I want to pull this in a little more. That way I'm getting a custom crop. Just pull it up a little larger. And a lot of these pictures I got off the internet from people's Facebook pages. They're in the public domain. I'm not making any money off of them. This is a little soft. If I look into here, and I'm just going to go into image size, as you can see, it's 72 dpi. If I make it like, let's say, 300 and make it, let's say, 8 inches wide, it's going to get really big on the screen. It's not going to add any information to it. It may help a little bit. The focus is definitely soft. What you can do, you have this in the Photoshop. You can't do this in stuff like Picasa. But I'm going to go into sharpen. Smart sharpen, and you've got the preview checked off right there. I can pull this in. You can see how it's a little crisper. I'm just trying to pull this over a little bit, play with the radius a bit. You could definitely see it. Now watch this. If I uncheck the preview, this looks definitely fake. Pull it down, okay? Pull that in. A little bit better. Preview, preview. Off, on. A little more subtle. The color is good here. If I did the Auto Smart Fix, Control Shift L, it's got a good exposure. Let's just go into this other one. Nice picture of a flower. Zoom in a little bit more. Again, it's a nice shot. What I would suggest doing is watch this. I go from this to this. Pull it down. Make it a little larger. Much more impact, and it is sharp. You don't want to make the colors too brilliant. I do that Control Shift L. Again, I did it a second time. Another thing you can do, I try to keep pictures looking natural. I truly do. But if you go into adjustments, you can add adjustment layers. This exists in Elements. Other programs have things here. I'm going to go into the vibrance. I pull this in just a little. If I go like that, yuck. Pull it in just a little bit. Just a little bit. And then it's a new layer in this photo. And I'm just going to go back into here. I shut it off. I turn it on. It's a little brassy. Pull it in just a little bit more. A few points. You can also make something less subtle. You could do it this way too. If you're trying to go for the muted, but usually with flowers, we want a little bit more. Off, on. Just enough to give it an accent. The background is out of focus, which is good. So these are a couple of the pictures that I'll be doing with in the demo class.